Hi, I'm Ricky Williams with Life Changes Learning Center. I have a small practice in downtown Dallas, Texas, where I help people deal with anger issues as well as relationship issues. And today we're going to be discussing relationship advice, who you should not take advice from. I remember when I was younger, as a teenager, when I started dating, I would always go up to my dad and I used to ask him questions about relationships. And this person did this to me, Dad, so how should I react to it? And he would always slick, and number one, he would say, so what did you do, son? And I would pause for a second because, again, he would not want to talk first about what the other person did. He wanted to focus on what I did. What reaction or action did I take first? Now, when I started thinking about this hit me close to home because it's like I have to take responsibility for my own actions. It's like, yeah, you have to take responsibility for your actions first. You have to understand what you've done, not what the other person's done. But at the same time, I can't tell you what to do. Because if I tell you what to do, that means I'm being very biased because you're my son and I want to protect you. So if I answer a question for you, then I'm being biased toward you, if you understand where I'm coming from. So the thing is, I first have to take responsibility and look within myself to say, what have I done? So I look inward first. I have to look at myself. Before I talk to anyone else, I have to talk to myself and say, what did I do? It means I have to take responsibility for the words that I said or the actions that I've done. Then secondly, in his lesson, what he taught me was, you cannot talk to anybody that's going to be biased toward you, which means you can't talk to your mom, you can't talk to your friends, you can't talk to anyone but yourself and a person that's going to be unbiased, who has no emotional tie to the situation. So I would say to myself, so I can't talk to you about it. He's like, no. Can't talk to mom about it. No. Can't talk to my friends about it. No. Why? Because they all have a connection to me and they don't want to see me hurt. So what I'd have to do, I would go to someone that's totally not even a part of my inner circle. I would have to talk to a counselor or a therapist or a coach to just talk to them about the situation. Let's say, hey man, you know, this is going on, this is terrible, she did this and I did that. And then I have to take a look and come to a conclusion myself. I have to come to a true conclusion without a lot of noise of loved ones diluting what I really want to do or what I really want to say or how I really felt about the situation. Here's a prime example. Let's just say that you and I want to start a business together. And you go and you talk to your sister about the business deal that you and I discussed. And your sister just comes out the blue and says, well, you know what? This is not the right guy. Now, she's never met me, she never talked to me, she doesn't know where I live, she doesn't know anything about me. But she clearly says that this is not the right guy. And they said it's intuition. But in all actuality, I'm a reminder of something that could have hurt her in the past, because if you know nothing about me, you don't know my educational background, you don't know my business prowess, the only thing you know is it's something about him, and it's my intuition, says more about what happened to you in your past and nothing about what's going on with me. So a person cannot make a decision or start a business because they use a loved one's experience instead of their own. So instead of talking to the loved ones, instead of talking to anyone else, you probably need to find outside counsel to talk about relationship advice, both personal and professional. If not, a lot of the decisions that you're going to be making will be based off of other people's experience, and that's their experience. It's not your experience. So for future reference, when it comes down to any type of relationship advice, if it's not your own personal decision making, step outside of the box and talk to someone else about it. They're not tied to the situation, so the information that they're giving you will be more clear than what your loved ones will give you. They're giving it to you out of love. They want to protect you, which is fantastic. Loved ones are supposed to protect other loved ones. But at the same time, if it's a decision about your relationship, you can't talk to someone that's been hurt in a relationship. You have to talk to someone who says, hey, okay, let's look at the situation from point A to point B, the black and the white. There's no gray areas. You have a problem and you have a solution. So once you get to a person that you're comfortable with talking to you about the situation, then you can make a conscious decision on which direction you want to go within your relationship. So once again, who should you not talk to about relationship advice? Your inner circle, your loved ones, your friends, and your family. Always step outside. Talk to, again, a counselor, a therapist, or a coach about how to make certain moves within your life. And 9 times out of 10, they won't tell you the answer. They will just help guide you to a decision that best works for you. Again, I'm Ricky Williams with Life Changes Learning Center, where our motto is heal, rebuild, and grow. Heal from your past, rebuild your present, so you can grow your future. And if you want more information about relationship advice, click the link below, and I can help you then. Have a great day.